Top U.S., China diplomats meet amid trade, security tensions. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi stressed the importance of cooperation with the U.S. following talks with Secretary of State Michael Pompeo, one day after the latest in Shanghai yielded incremental signs of concrete progress in their trade war. The Thursday meeting on the sidelines of a regional forum was expected to be chilly, but the readout from China was low-key and mostly focused on North Korea. Wang said Beijing. Pompeo described the talks as an in. He's been one of the Trump administration's most prominent critics of China. During a similar the Chinese side has sought to play down the meeting, with Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Hua Chunying telling reporters on Wednesday that it was imperative for China and the U.S., as two major countries, to stay in communication and have candid discussions on important issues. Disagreements between the world's two biggest economies have escalated into concerns over trade, human rights, the South China Sea, Taiwan, and Hawaii Technologies Co. So far, there are few signs of a resolution. In a defense release, the most recent flashpoint came as China for the first time laid direct blame on Washington for instigating Hong Kong protests, calling recent violence the of the U.S., and urging Washington to remove its from the demonstrations. China has leveled increasingly blunt criticism against the U.S. Secretary of State with the Foreign Ministry, accusing Pompeo of lies and fallacies, and state media claiming he was fueling tensions between the two countries, saying it was this era's tragedy that the world was forced to deal with him in June. One area of cooperation has been North Korea, which has been compelled to enter nuclear talks with the U.S. in part by sanctions backed by China. Beijing's key role was highlighted by Xi Jinping's landmark visit to Pyongyang in June, during which the Chinese president encouraged North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to resume talks with the U.S.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.